Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Caroline, and for today's video, I wanted to do my favorites of 2019. I am currently filming this on New Year's Day, so I have some items over here that I have been loving for 2019 that I want to bring into 2020 with me. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. So I'll start with my physical items that I have with me. I'm going to talk about TV shows and music as well, but I'll start off with my favorite candle of the year. It is the Hot Cocoa and Cream from Bath & Body Works. They do have different art for these candles. I think there's like 3 versions. I think this is probably the ugliest version, but it's the only one they had when it was on sale. So just like this warm chocolatey scent. I don't think it's going to be for everyone. I think it smells better lit, so maybe give it a shot. The notes in this are decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, mini marshmallows with essential oils. It's not overwhelming, it's not too sweet. I really enjoy this. I don't think I'm gonna have it lit in like July, but the last couple months, it's just been so cozy to light this, have our Christmas tree up, and watch a movie. So next I'm gonna do a jewelry item. So I actually mentioned this in a favorite a couple months ago, and I couldn't find their link on Etsy. Okay, turns out if I just went on Instagram, every business has an Instagram. They actually created their own website, so they don't have their Etsy page anymore. So I'll link it down below. But I have this Caroline necklace, if you can see. They do a ton of personalized year. I know having a birthday is really popular. Everyone might be 1994, just having that on one of these chains. They sell these chains just plain. They can really personalize anything. I actually want to get this in my last name as well. So they're pretty affordable. I believe this was around $48, $50. I wear it every single day. I love layering it with different gold necklaces. The website, it's dainty in gold, and then I'll just link it down below. But this has been really good quality. I've had it probably 6 months now, and I'm loving it, and I can't wait to buy more. Next is skincare. So I discovered this later in 2019, but I've been using it every single day, and I've really noticed a difference. My skin's a lot smoother, it's more even. It's the Ole Henriksen Glow Cycle Retinol Power Serum. It is kind of pricey. I believe it's around $58. I'll link it below, but it says it's age-fighting facial serum. So you can put it on morning and night. My skin, I wouldn't say it's sensitive, but it's not the best. But I didn't have any issues with this. No redness, no irritation. I can use it twice a day totally fine, and I really have noticed results. I think Ole Henriksen is a wonderful line. I want to try more items from there. I'm just overall really happy with this serum, and I know they have actually different items for this line. It's the Ole Henriksen Transform Plus, so I do want to try different items. Next, I'll do my favorite sunglasses. These are the ones that my husband hates. He says I look like I'm going to an IMAX movie, but whatever. I think it's great Kris Jenner vibes. They are the Key Hindsight glasses. I wear them a little lower. Yeah, they're huge and overwhelming, but I feel like a boss bitch when I wear these. I love them. I think they're cute, but these were around, I think, $60. I got them during the Black Friday sale, so again, I've had them for literally a month, but I'm obsessed, and I will be bringing them into 2020. For makeup, I couldn't decide, so I have 2. So first, I have the ColourPop Just a Tint. It is like a little chubby crayon tint. I am loving these. They came out with them this year. I want to buy every single color. Right now, I only have 2 colors, but they're so natural. They make your lips plump and natural, not like you caked on those dry liquid lips like a Kylie one or something. I'm wearing it right now. If you can tell, it just gives my lips just a natural color and a little bit of boost, but it's still, you can't really tell is she wearing something, is she not? So I definitely highly recommend these lip tints. And then a palette that I use every single day is this Cheerleader Bronze Squad by Benefit. This was really big, I think 2018. So it looks like this. So it has 2 blushes, 2 bronzers, and a highlighter. This is the infamous cookie highlighter that I know so many people were obsessed with. I hope it picks it up. Yeah, right there. So, I mean, Jaclyn Hill was so obsessed with it, they sent her 30 individual ones. I think they put her name on it. And I love the Hula Caramel. It is the darker one. When I'm tanner, I love it just to warm up the face. I use all these products on my face today. And again, every single day, I've been getting a lot of use out of this. Honestly, for using it every day, it doesn't have that much wear and tear, so this is very long lasting. For expiration, it does say 12 months, but I'm probably gonna drag it out longer. But they have a blush palette as well, and then they have the minis, which are 3. So they have, I believe it's the Hula, the cookie, and maybe one, a Hula cookie and like a blush. They have that for 30. I believe this was 60, but it was definitely worth it. Next is my favorite wine. So I discovered this at Trader Joe's this year. It is the Velvet Moon Cabernet. So affordable. I think this is $7. I love it. Like, I discovered it October maybe, and this is probably like my 4th or 5th bottle. I usually do Apothic Red or something like Ménage à Trois red blend, but this is a really smooth, nice wine. I highly recommend. I'd say if you're trying red for the first time or trying to get into it, start with the Apothic, but then move on to this. It's affordable, it's smooth, it tastes so good, and I will definitely be buying more in 2020. So next is like a miscellaneous item. I didn't really know how to categorize it, and it is my Hydro Flask. So this is my favorite miscellaneous item of 2019. I needed a new one because I dropped it and there's a dent, and apparently when it gets dented, it doesn't keep things as cold as long anymore, which I'm starting to notice. I dropped it like 5 feet on concrete, so I'm gonna get another one, but I have the 32 ounce with the straw lid. Highly recommend this lid. It just makes it so much easier to drink the water. I feel like I drink more water with it. They have 32 ounce. I think I have the 21 ounce. I have the wine glass as well of that. I brought it to the beach. And then they have a 40 ounce as well. I like the 32. I think it's a good size. It's not overwhelmingly bulky. I just fill it all the way up for work, and then I drink it throughout the day at work. And then I refill it when I get back for my workout and for the rest of the night. And that way you're getting 64 ounces if you're filling up twice. I think that's pretty good. For 2020, I do want to drink more water, but I've been really, really happy with this. I take it everywhere I go, every single day, or my nightstand. I just love having this around. So my next item is my favorite clothing I discovered. So I had to get some of the dirty clothes. I have another one that's somewhere, but it's the Urban Outfitters oversized t-shirts. So you can wear them as a dress or as an oversized tee with leggings or biker shorts. This is my Nirvana one, and then I have the cream Van Halen one. I want to get the blue Sublime one next. So they're super cute. They come in one size. This one I put in the dryer, which I don't recommend. Don't do that because it definitely shrunk. So maybe, I don't know if I can wear it as a dress anymore, we'll see. But I love these. They're so in. I get so many compliments every time I wear them. And they're $40, which is, I feel like it's a little overpriced for a t-shirt, but I mean, it's Urban Outfitters. I did get my Van Halen one. It was 25% off when they were doing like 12 days of Christmas or something. So maybe just wait for a sale. I got that one for 30, this for 40, but I definitely think they're worth it. You can sleep in them, you can dress them up, dress them down. I wore this to a birthday party with a leather jacket over the knee boots. And then I wore like little spandex shorts underneath just in case. I am 5'7" and I can just barely wear it as a dress. So just like warning, if you're taller than that, then it might just be an oversized t-shirt, not a dress. Unless you want to show some booty, I don't know, up to you. But I am loving these. I can't get enough of them. I want to buy all of them. Next is my favorite Amazon purchase. So it was really hard to narrow this down, but it is a teddy coat. This is around $29 or $30. I got oversized. I got a large, so it's oversized. That way it hits it covers most of my butt. I also have it in camel as well. This thing is so insanely soft. I love it so much. I keep one at work and then I keep one here, and the real teddy coats are like $100 to $150, which I'm just not gonna pay, especially because it is more of like a trendy item. So this one from Amazon, I'll link it below, is $29 or $30. They have it in like a bright red or dark green. They have it in a bunch of colors. I highly recommend picking this up. It's super nice, super affordable, and it looks just like the real thing, and it's so nice just to layer over any outfit. Next, I have my favorite hair product. I'm sure you have seen this before. It is the Revlon hair dryer. It looks like this. This has changed my hair game for real, guys. I would get so impatient. I have so much hair, so I get impatient blow drying it, and I let some of it just air dry, so then it was like wavy and curly and just gross in like some parts, and blow dried in the other ones. This speeds up the time and it helps you style it, because I don't know about you, but I cannot blow dry and then have like a round brush and like kind of like pull at the same time. I'm just not talented like that. So this does that 2-in-1. So you just can do this. I don't know if this is gonna pull my hair, and then you just curl it around. I'm gonna pull my hair because it's wet. It's not wet, but and it just like loops around, and then it gives you a really nice blowout. Like, I love how my hair looks. This has really changed my hair game for me, and it's really affordable. They actually, at Ulta, I have seen them put it on sale a few times. I think I bought it full price, so I think it was around 60, but I've seen it on sale for around 45 a lot. Highly recommend. I put mine on high just because I do have a lot of hair and it's wavy and it's curly, so I definitely have to put it on high, but if you have thinner hair, you can just put it on low and it gets the job done. My favorite home item is kind of new to me, but it has been so popular for like 5 years. It is the Barefoot Dreams blanket. Seriously, it's so soft. I know it's really pricey. Full price is $180. They did have a Black Friday sale where it was around $130. I've wanted this blanket for 5 years, and it's one of those blankets where you feel badly buying it for yourself because it's so expensive. So I definitely recommend asking for it as a gift. I got it as a gift, and I'm so happy. I'm sad that I waited this long to get it. I don't even know how to describe why it's so wonderful. It's so light and fluffy and soft. It keeps you warm. It's just, I love it. And it comes, I think it comes in like 4 different colors in the animal print. There's camel and black, there's like the darker gray, like an ash gray and black, and then there's a cream, like a tan combo. And there's this one. I'm obsessed. I highly recommend giving this as a gift, maybe like a housewarming gift, or maybe if you want to ask for it for birthday, Christmas, any holiday, because I use it every single day. I can't get enough of it, and I'm sad I didn't have it before. Okay, so the next things are items that I wrote down. So I'll just start. I have a little list, and I'll just go over that with you guys. So on my list, I'll start with TV shows. So if you have Netflix, which most of the world does, there is a show called Virgin River that came out, I think maybe in October, November. It is based off a book that I actually bought, so I am gonna read it, even though I just watched the series, and they did get renewed for season 2. I'm so happy because how it ended. It's very similar to Heart of Dixie. Actually, the doctor, Timothy Mathis is maybe his name in real life, in Heart of Dixie that Rachel Bilson goes and works for. He's the same doctor figure in this show, and it's a very similar premises. Large city girl goes to a small town. There's a love interest. She's like a doctor or nurse, and she's just getting acclimated to the changes, and she has her own story. It's really good, very similar to Heart of Dixie, but I think it's more like kind of gut-wrenching. Like, I think I cried like every episode, which is not me, but it's so good. It's just like a romance, like a romantic novel, I think is what it's based off of. So it's really good. I'm really happy that there is a season 2. I think it was cast so well, so I'm so excited. I highly recommend. I think I binged it in like 2 days. So next is my favorite book. So I joined the library again. I haven't been part of the library since like elementary school, but they actually have online Kindle books that you can rent, and they do it through an app called Libby. So I was able to get so many books I wanted for free. They give you a 21-day lease, and then you can renew them. If no one's waiting, it just renews your book. But if someone's waiting, you kind of go into the back of the line. I got like a book taken from me where it's 50% done, and then I tried to renew it, but there's too many people waiting, so now I'm waiting on again to finish. But it is the Howard Stern Comes Again. I believe this is his 3rd book. It is a compilation of all his interviews. They're so good. I mean, he's like Pamela Anderson, Harvey Weinstein, the Kardashians, all these people that I mean, Howard Stern's been around a long time. I'm only 25, so I'm not really familiar with his show. His book, I don't know how to explain why it's so good. It's just juicy. Like, there's so many details and so many amazing celebrities. And not only does he put the interview in there, he kind of puts a backstory to it, or why he asked that question, or just kind of puts his experiences in it. And then he also talks about how he's grown as a person since his first book, and why he wrote a 3rd book, even though he said he wasn't going to write anymore. So it was a really good book. I highly recommend, especially if you're into pop culture and celebrities. So my favorite song is Unholy by Miley Cyrus. This is the EP that she came out with like about a month before she announced her split. I love that EP. That and Mother's Daughter, I don't know if I can actually choose. I put Unholy, but Mother's Daughter is so good as well. It's just like bangers. Miley Cyrus is coming back, like when she was single and crazy. So Unholy, I highly recommend. I wouldn't say it's the most like appropriate song if you're maybe like 14 and under, I don't know, but I don't really know who watches me, but I love that song. I play it on repeat. She was actually my #1 artist on my Spotify 2019, which is really weird because usually it's like Pearl Jam or Red Hot Chili Peppers, but she has been putting out some good music. So next is my favorite album. Again, this is really strange for me. It is Happiness Begins by the Jonas Brothers. So I was not a fan of the Jonas Brothers growing up, even though I was in like the peak age when they were big. I was born in 1994, so I think I was in middle school when they got really big. I don't know, the facade they were putting up being part of Disney, I was just not into it. And then they had this new album come out and they had the Prime documentary on them. And so I watched the documentary and it just totally changed how I looked at them. And it was just nice, them being transparent. Like I went to their concert and they were taking shots on stage, like they were just so different than what they were. And I felt like they were more relatable and like letting us in and being themselves. So that album, I put it on repeat. Like my husband even knows the words because it's just always on. And then my favorite documentary, it is called The Devil Next Door. So it is about a Nazi, I guess, concentration camp guard. I don't want to give it away. I will say, like, I don't know if it's him or not, I'll just say that. But what happened is a lot of former Nazis did come over to America after the war, and I don't know, someone released a bunch of names and one happened to be living in America. And so then he was put on trial for war crimes and they tried him over in Israel and they stripped him of his citizenship in America. And so it just follows him through the journey and the trials. And God, it's so heartbreaking because you see these survivors of concentration camps like testifying against him. And it's really, I mean, it's upsetting, but it's important to put this information out there. So I highly recommend watching. I think it's 5 episodes, about an hour long. It's on Netflix as well. So my favorite food for this year is the Everything But the Bagel, is it Everything Seasoning? I don't know. Everything But the Bagel seasoning dip. It is that Greek yogurt dip with Trader Joe's seasoning that's so popular. I usually do it with gluten-free pretzels. You can do it with crackers. You can put it, I think I've put it on grilled chicken before. Honestly, it's so good. So it's probably my favorite food. I wouldn't say it's that unhealthy. For a normal serving size of it, it's 2 tablespoons and it's 60 calories, which for a dip, that's not, I think that's a pretty good amount. I think there's maybe 7 serving sizes in there. I have 3 or 4 in my fridge right now because I think I go through like 1 a week, and then I'm hosting The Bachelor, so I have that as a nice dip to put out for hosting. I think it's really nice if you just take it out of the container and just put it in a nice bowl, and it's a really nice idea to have as an appetizer for a holiday or a party. I mean, I haven't met someone who doesn't like it. So my favorite podcast is the Bellas podcast. So they started their podcast this year. They are WWE divas. They are retired right now. You may be familiar if you watch Total Divas or if you watch the Total Bellas. Yeah, Total Bellas. I don't know why I just spaced out on that. I love that show. I've seen every season of both those shows. I'm personally not into WWE. Like, I don't watch wrestling, but I love the Bellas so much. They're twins, they're in their mid-30s, and their podcast, I look forward to it so much. It comes out every Wednesday, and it's just, they're great women to look up to. They have multiple businesses. They really gave women a place in WWE, and so I think it's just really important to have someone to look up to like them. So definitely check them out. Check them out on social media. Check out their podcast. There's really wonderful women. And I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. So my favorite YouTuber that I discovered in 2019 is Megan Grubb. So she used to be mainly a fitness YouTuber. She is in London, but now she's kind of doing more vlogs and everyday things and getting readies with me, and I've really enjoyed that. She's someone that I look forward to her posting every single week as well. I've really enjoyed seeing her. I feel like she's just grown so much in the last year. She's bought a house, she's got engaged. She just seems like she's in such a better place than maybe she was at the beginning of the year. So I highly recommend checking her out. She's, I believe, 23 years old, and she's just, you know, living her best life, okay? And my last one is my favorite trend of 2019. So that for me was so easy. It was animal print. If you can't tell, I love me a good animal print. Half my closet was already animal print to start with, so then it became a trend. It was thriving. I love animal print. I hope it continues into this year. Even if it doesn't, I'm still gonna use it. But I mean, I have probably 4 or 5 animal print shoes alone, plus the tops and the jackets, and the books and the blankets. I love it so much. And I think that wraps up all of my favorites. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.